This video presentation is intended for informational purposes only. So always seek the guidance of your physician or qualified medical practitioner with any questions you may have regarding your health care or medical condition. Hi, welcome to Carla Valentine, Nurse 411, also known as CVN 411. I'm Carla Valentine, and as a veteran registered nurse with over 40 years experience, I understand the stress and anxiety that can come with seeking healthcare guidance. So, I'll be here to give you the 411 on some of the most essential healthcare topics and gently guide you through the complexities of home care to make it as smooth and stress-free as possible. Before we start with today's episode, here's a quick recap of part one of our three-part series, How to Survive Your First Home Care Visit. On our last episode, we discussed several crucial aspects of preparing for home care services. We explored the purpose of home care, which is to provide medical and personal support in the comfort of your own home for various health situations. We emphasized the importance of gathering necessary information before your first home care visit, including your medical history, discharge papers, and an accurate medication list. We also covered the significance of providing up-to-date contact information to your home care provider and understanding your rights and responsibilities as a patient. The first episode also touched on the importance of consent forms and advance directives, explaining their role in your care plan. Lastly, we delved into the concept of homebound status, which is often a requirement for receiving home care services, particularly under Medicare. This information is aimed to help viewers better prepare for and understand what to expect from their home care experience. By being well prepared, you can ensure a smooth and effective home care experience. And now for part two of How to Survive Your First Home Care Visit. To ensure a successful home care visit, it's important to prepare your living space. Here are some key steps to take. First things first, let's talk about clearing a path. Now, I know this might sound simple, but it's incredibly important. Take a look around your home, especially in the areas where your home care provider will be working. Are there any obstacles that can cause someone to trip? Maybe a loose rug, some clutter on the floor, or furniture that's a bit too close together? Remember, your home care provider will be focusing on you, not on navigating an obstacle course. So do them and yourself a favor by clearing a wide, easy-to-walk path. This is particularly important if you're using a wheelchair or walker. Make sure there's enough space to move around comfortably and safely. And here's a little tip from Nurse Carla. Don't forget about your outdoor spaces too. If you have steps leading up to your door, make sure they're clear of any debris or slippery leaves. A clear path starts from the moment your care provider arrives at your property. Now, let's shed some light on our next topic. Quite literally, proper lighting is key for a successful home care visit. Your care provider needs to be able to see clearly to assess your needs and move around safely. Plus, they'll be doing a fair bit of writing during that first visit, so good lighting is a must. Take a walk through your home and pay attention to the lighting. Are there any dark corners or shadowy areas? Consider adding some extra lamps or brighter bulbs where needed. If you have dimmer switches, it's a good idea to turn them up to full brightness during the visit. And here's something people often overlook: natural light. If possible, Open up those curtains and blinds. Natural light not only helps with visibility, but can also create a more pleasant and welcoming atmosphere. Remember, your care provider might need to read small print on medication labels or examine your skin closely. By ensuring your home is well lit, you're helping them do their job more effectively and safely. And that, my friends, is a bright idea for everyone involved. All right, now let's talk about setting up a comfortable space for your home care visit. This is where you'll spend most of your time with your care provider, so we want to make sure it's just right. First, choose a spot that's easily accessible and has enough room for both you and your care provider. This could be your living room, bedroom, or even a dining area. The key is to have enough space for everyone to move around comfortably. Now let's talk about seating. If possible, have a comfortable chair or bed where you can sit or lie down during the visit. Your care provider will need to examine you, so make sure you're in a position where you feel at ease. Here's something many people don't think about. Your care provider will need a hard surface for writing. The first visit usually involves a lot of paperwork and note-taking, so having a table or a clipboard handy can be incredibly helpful. Keep in mind that this first visit is usually the longest. It can take anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, so comfort is key. Make sure the room temperature is pleasant. Have some water available. And if you think you might need a snack during this time, have something light and easy to eat on hand. And let's not forget about cleanliness. A clean space isn't just more pleasant, it's also more hygienic and helps prevent infections. Give the area a quick tidy up before the visit. This doesn't mean you need to deep clean your entire home, but a neat, clean space can make a world of difference. Remember, this space is going to be your care headquarters for a while. Making it comfortable and functional will help both you and your care provider focus on what's really important, your health and well-being. Next on our list is making sure you have all the necessary supplies needed for your home care visit. Think of this as preparing for a mini medical appointment right in your own home. Start by gathering any medical supplies you might need. This could include bandages, medications, or any assistive devices you use. If you're not sure what you'll need, don't worry. Your care provider will guide you. But having these items easily accessible can save time and make the visit run more smoothly. It's also a good idea to have your medical history and a list of your current medications handy. This includes any over-the-counter medications or supplements you're taking. Your care provider will need this information to provide the best possible care. If you've been discharged from a hospital recently, make sure you have your discharge papers and any instructions you were given. The documents contain valuable information that your home care provider will need to review. And here's a little extra tip. Keep a notebook and a pen nearby. You might want to jot down questions as they come to you or take notes during the visit. Trust me, it's easy to forget things, especially when you're processing a lot of new information. Remember, being prepared with your supplies not only helps your care provider, but also empowers you to take an active role in your care. It's a win-win situation. Now, let's talk about our furry or feathered or scaly friends. We love our pets, but during a home care visit, it's best to keep them secured in another room. I know, your dog is the friendliest pup in the world, or your cat wouldn't hurt a fly. But here's the thing. Your care provider needs to focus entirely on you during the visit. A super friendly dog wanting pets or a curious cat jumping on the table can be distracting. On the flip side, if your pet tends to be protective or a bit aggressive around strangers, keeping them secured is even more important. We want everyone to feel safe and comfortable during the visit. So before your care provider arrives, please make sure your pets are in a separate room with everything they need: food, water, toys, and a comfy place to rest. This will help ensure a smooth, uninterrupted visit. And don't worry, your pets won't hold it against you. They'll be happy to see you once the visit is over. All right, we've covered the physical preparations, but there's one more crucial aspect we need to discuss: communication. Open, honest communication with your home care provider is key to a successful care experience. First and foremost, don't be afraid to share your concerns and ask questions. We're here to help you, and no question is too small or silly. If something is worrying you, or if you're unsure about any part of your care, speak up. If need be, have a list of questions prepared. For example, what specific services will you be providing during home care visits? How often will visits occur, and how long will they typically last? What signs and symptoms should I watch for and report to you? Will you be providing any training to me, the patient, or family members on care and procedures? How do you handle emergencies or after-hour care needs? How do you communicate with my doctor and other healthcare providers? Who will be providing the care? Nurses, therapists, aides, etc. How can I best prepare my home environment for future visits? How do you ensure continuity of care if my regular caregiver is unavailable? Are there any lifestyle changes or home modifications you recommend? These questions cover key aspects like services, scheduling, safety, and communication to help patients ensure they receive quality home care. Questions will help establish clear communications, set expectations, and ensure you understand the care you'll be receiving. Remember to always share any specific concerns or needs you have with the nurse during your visit. Care providers are there to support you and your family and provide answers or direct you to the right resources. If we don't know the answers right away, we'll find out or direct you to the right resources. It's also important to provide feedback. If a treatment is causing discomfort, or if you have preferences about how certain tasks are done, let your care provider know. For example, if you're experiencing pain during wound care, we might be able to suggest taking a pain reliever before the procedure. Your comfort is important to us, and we can often make adjustments if we know what's bothering you. Next, let's talk about goals. Your care isn't just about treating symptoms, it's about helping you achieve better health and quality of life. Work with your care provider to establish personal goals for your care plan. Maybe you want to be able to walk to the mailbox without getting winded, or perhaps you're aiming to manage your diabetes more effectively. Whatever your goals are, share them with your care provider. Together, you can create a plan to achieve these goals step by step. Remember, home care is a partnership. We bring our medical expertise, but you bring expertise too. You're the expert on you. By communicating openly, we can combine our knowledge to create the best possible care plan for your unique needs and situation. That brings us to the end of today's episode. So stay tuned for our third and final installment of our 3-part series, How to Survive Your First Home Care Visit, where we will discuss types of home care and why was home care ordered. And stay tuned for more upcoming CVN 411 episodes that will engage, enlighten, empower, and prepare viewers for all home care visits and understanding the process of home care services. Each episode will balance information with warmth and encouragement while keeping you engaged and informed throughout. If you found this information helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, share, and hit that lovely notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, if there are any topics you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comment section below. And please feel free to leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi. And always remember, the best wealth is great health. I'll see you next episode on Carla Valentine, Nurse 411. Until then, stay informed, stay safe, and stay healthy. Bye.
God.